everyone. First of all, I want to say I'm not standing here as someone who considers himself a great director. I don't consider myself a great director at all. I'm sure there are many, many, many far better directors than me in this room, let alone in the town and beyond that. But I have been lucky enough to make a few things that have kind of got distributed and got out there. So I've had a few experiences along the way, which is basically why I'm here, just to share that stuff with you guys. The first of these was a movie called TrashHouse. We shot this in the first few weeks of 2004. We shot it on DV video, little mini DV tapes, nothing fancier than that. We shot it in Shoebury-Nass, which is just down the road. It cost us about the price of a car. We basically thought, should we buy a car or should we make a movie? And so we made a movie. It was praised as having clever ideas by Empire, which completely made my day. It was described as total shit by an anonymous user of lovefilm.com. That review turned up on my birthday, which is again one of those things. You get used to it fairly quickly, but I was saying, it's my birthday. Like a petulant child. Anyway, we worked out once we'd done TrashHouse that if we were going to shoot 2 movies rather than 1, it wasn't going to cost us twice as much. This was one of our real breakthroughs. We'd kind of figured initially, oh well, it's 1 movie at a time and that's what makes sense. But there were a bunch of things that pissed me off making TrashHouse in terms of the costs. Actually, insurance was an example. We only had like a 2.5-week shoot, but I wanted to make sure that we'd got our insurance in place for it, but they would only sell me a year-long policy. And so I was like, right, okay, no, well, you're covered for anything you shoot this year. It's like, well, this is all we're going to shoot, this is all we can afford. But then, after we'd made the movie and we were looking at what we were going to do next, I remembered this thing with the insurance. And I thought, well, so if we made 2 movies, that's one cost that's not going to double. And I kind of thought, maybe there's other stuff like that as well. One of the main fuck-ups on TrashHouse was the set looked terrible. We decided to build it in 3 days out of wood. And it was literally like blank boards. I think the actors turned up on the first day, like, Jesus. And it was just these blank boards that we sort of painted. They were still wet when we filmed it. They were really, really poor. So having a good location was really important to us doing anything afterwards. And we worked out that that was another thing that needn't double up cost. If we had a location that we could switch between the 2 movies, then it would be another cost that wouldn't double them. So we kept ticking these things off. So we shot Hellbride, and we shot KillerKiller that same summer. Summer of 2006, we did the 2 of them back to back. It was very tiring. KillerKiller actually came out, it's had probably the widest release of anything I've done other than scripts I've sold to third parties, but my micro-budget stuff, the stuff that I've done for peanuts. KillerKiller's had the widest release of that. I've got a shelf full of DVDs of it dubbed into various languages and all that sort of thing, which is great. The Russian one, they get one dude to do all the voices, including the women. Unbelievable, it's my prized possession.